You want to sit for 5 minutes?
Recharging.
Huh? Want to sit for 5 minutes?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do a mini meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know how, right? Okay. So I usually relax. We all do whatever your way, okay? It just some people who doesn't know and want a guide, so I just give a quick guide. We will sit for 5 minutes in case more people want to come. Okay. When I relax, I let all thoughts go away, concentrate it to my third eye first. And if you like to chant, you chant. If you like to feel the energy, the light come to you, you want to receive that, okay. If you want to focus on your breath, that's okay too. And meanwhile, you just feel the energy like showering you from the top of head and the third eye, and just receiving that. Those are like doors. Just let the energy wash all over you, include the cells, the bones, the muscles. To your eye, relax. Relax your nose, your mouth, your cheeks, your ear, your neck, your shoulder, your arm, your stomach, your belly, your lower back, your butt, your legs, and your toe. Welcome, everybody. Outside may be a little noisy. I hope it won't influence our mood. So I forgot I didn't send to you. Oh God. Yeah.
The message
Yeah.
to meditate on.
Right. The other day I just saw this.
He'll be a quick learner.
Okay. Good. My phone using it. Anybody can share that message to Bashi?
Like,
Yeah, I can grab my
Or show to Bashi. The message was I was scrolling the social media. Someone explained that this those genius faces.
oh, the equation.
Right.
E equals MC squared.
Yes. So that
Over MC squared.
yeah. Right. When
Sorry, I'm trying to find it. Oh, I found it.
okay.
I can't believe I missed that when I was 7. I took physics.
No.
So when I saw that I thought,
That's okay.
oh my God, that's can be a topic for us to practice on. Did you have any thought?
Yeah.
Okay, share. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't see the message. What would
Oh,
you
I'll show you next, or pass it that way, or whatever.
Yeah, here.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, so what I was thinking about and what I was kind of like holding into my practice was like the idea of how connected all of this is, you know, despite this being an illusional world that we're in, there is still this energy and there's this give and this take that's very correspondent to what we are offering up into the world. And that's true of like all the trees and all the flowers and all the objects and everything that we are touching and are with. And so to walk through life with that care of treating it as if it's like a cell in our body, or that exchange is and helpful, and it might not be helpful depending on how we exchange energies with it, then if we imagine that we're made of the same energy as everything else, there's a certain care that we walk through life with differently, or can have the opportunity to walk through life differently with. That's what I took from it.
Okay. Anybody else? Yes.
I saw it a little late, and I was looking at it, and it's seeing that it was like the energy equals, and then I have a little bit of a physics perspective. I think that the energy equation is used a lot, and there's two kinds of energy. There's the stored energy and the expended energy. So even in like when doing equations, but also I feel like there are times where you gotta save and store your energy, and sometimes if you store too much, you get a lot of energy in you. And then like active energy, expended energy is what makes things move and accelerate, is when you decide to use it and you can like be expelled from it, kind of like a battery. And so that's kind of what I took from it.
Okay. Cece?
I have no idea. I was not good at physics.
How about spiritual?
I wasn't sure how to relate that to the physics.
Okay, that's honesty. Thank you.
I was with Cece initially when I first saw it. I was like, I don't know what to make of this. But then I read what Vinny said, and I think that helped put it into like a perspective for me.
Yeah, can you explain what Vincent Googled, use AI, right?
Yeah, he used AI, and basically what I took from it was that that the spiritual energy of the universe makes up everything. whether it's the table or us or plants or whatever. That's all spiritual energy from the universe coming together to make like display of whatever it is. So it's like what's the word that I'm looking for? It's
What that relate to the light?
you want to weigh in over there? You got
Yeah,
your hand
I
up,
think
bro.
that's related to another physics rule. So nothing can be created or destroyed. Everything's coming from spiritual energy. It comes and goes. That's what I thought of first.
That helped me get to my word that I was thinking.
Oh, good.
Everything is like a manifestation of like the spiritual universal energy. That's like what I got from what Vinny had.
So the
shared.
light is spiritual energy.
I guess so.
Did you
Everything
say the
is.
night?
Light.
The light.
Light, yes.
Yeah.
I
So
took that as everything is.
so the
spiritual energy.
energy divide light. What are the words? I know Chinese, but I don't know English. The two. The
Square.
square. Oh yeah, square. So and equal to the mass. Okay. So yeah.
I got one.
Okay.
As within, so without.
As within and without. Okay, that's getting there.
I
Dear.
want to tell.
Oh.
When I came here,
Oh.
I feel very nauseous.
Okay.
Now, much better.
Wow.
Good.
Good.
That's
Yeah,
good.
very good.
Work.
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's so great.
I love you too.
You help me a lot.
Sweet.
So I can relate to the analogy, just looking briefly at the formula and the analogy that you ladies were saying. Somehow, what came to my mind is like an avatar. I don't know if you saw the movie, the energy of the tree. You know, it connects everything and everyone to this natural phenomenon, which is this tree, which keeps the memories and energy and connects them together. And this energy can be dispersed when there's need, because we, like one of us is nothing. When we connect our good energy, you know, we can really help and connect good stuff and send it somebody's way who needs it more at this moment. So for me, that's what I feel is energy.
Okay.
I very often feel energy. I don't know how to explain it, but I could feel the negative energy and the positive, and I instinctively will stay away from the negative one, and I will drink out the positive energy.
That's almost there. Okay. It's in there, but not complete. How about you?
Well, I like the words that capture what you're speaking about. The words spirit and matter are different expressions of the same reality. So I've been thinking about that. And Raven, something you said I think intrigues me, and it's tied to what Natalia has just said. When you said, in physics obviously there's different types, and you stored and then expended energy, and it just made me think, well, how do we train ourselves? And maybe meditation helps us to train ourselves to know when we have enough stored energy and need to expend it, or when we're low on our own stored energy and need to your point, Natalia, take it in. How do we train ourselves to understand that both physical and perhaps spiritual aspect?
That's amazing. All of you really work on it, and that's great. Even though you just got it, but it's you kicked in right away. That's great. Bless you. What that when I see that occur to me, it basically is it relate to karma. So comes around, goes around, and how much we give out, how much we receive, right? And that's one part of it. Oh yeah.
Do you define karma as energy?
Yes. Yes. Actually, everything work out with the energy. That's why that kind of that math thing, it got me. You all knew my math is a mess. I have no clue, but when I see that, it just clicked me with the spiritual practicing. Then I realized, wow, they all related. They all in a different way express. Yes. So if I knew that earlier, your age, then my math maybe is very good. I just didn't know. I just find out that, you know, when I was learning math at that time, the numbers just dead numbers, nothing relate to me. It talk to me. That's why I had no interest. So yes, so I like the things can relate to, can touch me, to understand. Then I open to have that curiosity. So what I really I was thinking about to help us to understand we can change our life, but how? In so many ways, a lot of Taoism people practicing, it says they know when they see you, they ask your the year born, the month, the date, and then they can know your whole life. They can give you like a prescription. So this year you will that happen, that year will happen this way. The whole life, how long you can stay in this lifetime. So right, everything is like already there. But in Buddhism, we've been taught, says we can change the karma. So the Taoism use that as that's your karma. The whole life is because based on your previous life, and this life already made it. That's it, right? And but Buddha said we can change that karma. How? I always wanted to say that to introduce that message to all of you, but first of all, my language. Second of all, I cannot say for so sure because it's too illusional, right? Too you cannot prove. Yeah, philosophical, right? But when I saw this, I said, hey, in the universe, it's there. It's the what I call it? Yeah, they already proved it. So you follow that, you can. But follow that easy? No. Clear? Yes. But can you do that? You have to learn the basic knowledge or positive energy, how to use it. The positive energy, it came from within and relate to the divine energy. That's the light.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, what you said, I fully agree with, because I do believe we have immense ability to change. We don't have a set course. But I don't understand how the equation makes you believe that. So I do believe it, but I don't
Yes.
know how the equation and the physics enlightened you to see that.
According to my own experience. Yeah, I watched it. I've been patient for this 30 years since I was so little. Sorry. So, can you flip flip
This
that?
one.
Sorry. This, yeah.
So I understand and I agree with the message that you.
I didn't want to do it right in front of everybody.
We were close.
Get out.
Yes.
That's really too.
I don't want to do it.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to.
That was very zen of you.
I don't remember who flipped that. Maybe yesterday I didn't flip over. It's all right. So yeah, continue.
So the discussion we had about the equation I found enlightening, and what you were talking about being able to change your karma, I fully believe in. But what I don't quite understand is the link between the two. How when you saw this equation, you felt, now this is proof for what I believed. I
Yes.
don't understand that link.
It's also based on all the religions' teaching, and also I followed it specifically from Buddhism, right? The how I use a positive energy, changed it from a miserable, lost, confused person to and when I was like that, my life was a chaos. My life was miserable, and I was so depressed, or no matter what I do was wrong. No matter what I do, it was hurt back to me. Even though I was a good person, I have a good heart. I try to help this one, help that one, end up hurt myself back. I was a totally lost person. Why I'm a good person still get hurt? So I need help. I found it. Found the Buddha's teaching. And then when I really deeply work on it, I follow the guide, and what they said is you just use a positive energy. The reason you feel hurt because you have me, which is I tell myself, right? Because I had me, so I feel hurt. If without me, then you can grow the compassion, the sympathy, empathyness.
Without the ego.
Yeah, without ego. So when I started with that, my I can handle more weight. I could handle more challenges, even though the situation not fair to me. I was like okay, and because I knew I didn't send the bad energy out. I knew I had a good heart. That person misunderstood me, dislike me, fine. That person has their reason. I didn't take it personally anymore. And also I thought, okay, I can forgive that person. I practice, that person didn't practice. So I cannot expecting that person know what I know, right? Because I cannot change that person. The only person I can change, who?
Myself.
Right. So I started with that. So the bouncing, still bouncing me, but I don't have that much the negative weight on me. So little by little, I became lighter. When I became lighter, I was toward to the light. So I'm getting more and more that positive energy, getting more and more the numbers add in, right? And then when I divide with the light, I have more, right? To what? To challenging, or to give, or to merge, whatever, right? Then the life become more positive. My surroundings getting, instead of knock me down, block me, bouncing me, started to supporting me, include my physical health and the life around the people. And the other thing is sometimes when I need somebody came. I need something, something's there. It's to me, I feel, wow, that's the miracle. Yeah. So when you reach to there, you need to go over a lot of those chaos, which is pressure. So why? There's what they call it? No free lunch, right? The same thing. The universe is the same thing. You want to become whoever the holy, right? Let's say holy. You cannot just say, I'm meditating. I need a holy. Where the light? Where the angel? You know that won't be. The holiness is within our heart. You wanted to close to God. Your heart, your mind, right? Your mind and your heart has to be the same match. The more close, we won't be like a God, but at least we will closer. Can we do that, right? How to do the closer is that light. How much we toward to the light. So before that, it's like we are the sky rock, right?
Rocket.
The rocket. If you want to go to the space, what happened? You have to drop something, right? Then drop something. That something that drop is necessary. That drop is what we hang on, what we couldn't let it go, and that weighed us. So turn to be the normal language, which is me. How much we peeling the me, the ego, me, myself. I can do this. I'm special with that. I know how to dance. I know how to, I'm special with this or that. Those are all came from ego. What I can, what I, Chinese said, 我能我行, right? 我会. So all this like I'm special with this. I'm a PhD. I'm the professional with this. I'm skillful with that. I'm that, right? I'm good at cook. I'm good with the tea. All this from a human way of ego. That's nothing to do with the.
Or it could be the opposite, right? The things that you think you're not good at.
Yes. Yes. Right. The good point. So I special or I'm too nobody. That kind of a depression, what I call low self-esteem. Yeah. That also it's a me. So what we do is, if you see all of us as an individual, but with the light, we are connected. So how we feel we're special, but without ego. But that could still have an ego, right? My question is, how can we do to show we're special, but without me?
But you said honesty, and Feng Shao said no, that's also?
Yes.
Honesty is ego, so I would think of honesty as
You can be
truth.
proud. So many people.
Well, that's separate, but you can be honest, and that doesn't infer that you're proud. But if you think of honesty as almost truth,
Yeah.
Yes.
then that's not
You could,
ego.
I
I
guess-
have an idea.
Yeah.
You could be honest about something, and that's how you truthfully feel, but that doesn't mean that it is the truth.
Oh, okay, good point.
Okay.
So what about
Yeah,
humble?
okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Mm.
Humility, yeah.
Humility, yeah. You just compassion.
I feel like your picture that you sent us comes into play here. Because if we're all made of the same spiritual energy,
Mm-hmm.
then we're all great,
All special.
right? We're all special because we're all of that, that
Yes.
light.
Getting there. Continue. How you, yes, you feel that way. How you without the ego.
Because there's no separateness, there's no separation. Because if we're all built of this same spiritual light and energy, there's no difference between you and I. We're of the same thing.
Mhm.
So if you're successful and you're good at something, why am I any different if we are of the same energy?
Oh yeah, that's a different. Oh yeah, in the physical eye, if I'm successful, I have money. That doesn't mean equal to you. You will be successful.
No,
I
but-
know. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing. I know your point.
Yeah.
But in the don't erase the reality. Has to be truthfully match with the reality and feel that way. The true humbleness came from there and plus.
I would think to know what your strengths are, know that other people can kind of fill those weaknesses that you have.
Don't think about other people, just myself. Yeah.
I think that in a spiritual sense, you can feel that you're equal to everyone else, whether that person is super rich and you're poor. On the inside, you won't feel different than them, though on the outside you can clearly see you have different circumstances. Isn't there a law called the law of discrimination, where you understand that the circumstances in each of your lives are different, and that's why that person might be more successful and you're less successful? It's just because the situation is different, and seeing that honestly will give you peace.
Okay. Wow. Amazing.
And how are you having that example? How does one define success?
I
So
don't know.
we do, well, I'm saying that our society often does define it as as you were pointing out the interior. How will you success or how?
And thinking that you're successful anyway. It could be, but knowing that the circumstances are different. It's the law of discrimination.
Okay. Well, here if, I share my mind. Do you have anything to say? Okay. No? Okay. So I share my mind. How we feel we're special, but without ego. Right? You have to feel you're special, but without ego. Which is, we see the light. The light represents God. The light represents a positive energy. The positive energy, there's, I would say, either Buddha or Bodhisattvas in all over in the space represents a positive energy, or God as a whole, the positive energy. So I feel that they are watching me, and they are take care of me in the invisible way. I couldn't see it, but once my heart with honesty, truthful energy, I'm using that honest, truthful, compassion, awareness, all this I use it with me, and that's the signal we connected. Got it? So if you wanted to be high quality as a human, you use that positive energy came from truthful, honest to yourself. So without any cover, I take my words, without any cover, which is that way you can recognize where and how the ego use us. If you don't have that truthful, honest energy within, then you won't aware that. So when you aware that, plus compassion, right? Thoughtfulness, love, the true love, and then that positive energy matches the universal positive energy. And that's the like our cell phone with the what that called satellite connected. That's the secret number. Okay, the password, right? Yeah.
So is it, I feel like many of the topics that we talk about, it boils down to kind of like what your motivation is behind it. So it's not to say or erase that there is something special, but it's like the motivation shifts as using it as a connection point versus as like an egocentric thing. Is that the difference that we're talking about?
Yes. And on top of that, I continue. That's the part. We needed to know how we know we're special. That's the special part. And then how we, without an ego, without this proud, the wrong direction, which is we have to be humbly realize all this energy came from the universal energy, blessed us. Why? Because the cell phone, you can have all kinds of information, but without the satellite, there's just a machine, isn't it? Right? Yeah. So just a machine, and then you have nothing there. So if you have you download something, yes, you can play that. Other than that, nothing else, no more.
It
And
reminds me of something.
Yeah.
Without awareness, you're kind of just on autopilot, like a machine.
yes, yes,
So what makes us special is that connection.
yes. Every one of us is like a one single cell phone. But once we have we're capable to receive that all the information, but you have to open it, right? So as a cell phone, this person, I will say, okay, thank God, bless me. Thank Buddha, bless me. So I'm almost nothing. I'm a baby. I don't know anything. Please lead me. Of course, I will go forward, continue learn what is the truth, what is the compassion, and what else I need to aware. So no matter awareness and the truth and the compassion, they are deep like an ocean, wide like a space. Yeah. So what I call it, infinity. Yeah, infinite. Yeah, infinite. Yes.
I have a question. Is it harder to connect with the energy or the light when you're suffering, deeply suffering, things in a way?
Yes or no? The reason say that once you stuck with the suffering, then you never see it. If you ask what you needed to learn from that suffering, what kind of lessons the universe want to lead you to know, when you change it to that direction, the light come like a click.
Like you have to believe that the light is there before you
Yes.
can start to see it.
That's called belief. The true belief is that. You have to know you are special. If you don't know you are special, you believe you use is you. I figured out this. Oh, I discovered that. You know?
Or like that I'm suffering.
Yes,
Yeah.
the same idea. I'm suffering. I'm in a bad luck. You know that, right?
Right.
Yeah. You tell yourself you are that.
So wait, I don't know that when those circumstances happen, we necessarily are conscious or have almost the ability to tell yourself the things that Wang Shao was saying. To your question, lots of times those situations we are blocking. We're blocking the light. But other times, without even knowing it, maybe we're not. I have an example when one of my children in middle school had an accident that put his life in jeopardy. And in the hospital, they said to me that night, well, here's a room you can sleep in. And I thought, how could I sleep? How am I going to be able to sleep? I was at such peace. I slept. A few hours later, got back into his room. But I'm not sure that I was consciously thinking of what Feng Shao is saying. But I do think there are times that you can be in those situations and much peace and goodness does come to you.
Like you're given a gift.
Yeah, I think more often than not we're blocking it, but
To be able to forfeit to kind of.
yeah,
Yeah.
like give, and maybe that was giving up the ego. I have no idea.
Right.
I'm
Like
not
there
saying
was
I was
something.
conscious. I just
Yeah.
remember thinking, well, it's very nice of them to say there's a room in here I can sleep in, but how could I possibly do that? But I was given that peace and that.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes it can happen, and whether it's inward preparation that's at least helping us be open to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
that,
another
like,
way.
some part of you that you weren't blocking or that you couldn't
Yeah.
also block still had that belief somewhere
Yeah.
or something.
Laying the groundwork somewhere else, like here.
Mhm.
You're like setting yourself up for those moments of difficulty,
Mhm.
maybe, potentially.
The way you use that skills called acceptance. When we when we facing that situation, so suffer or feel impossible, if we can accept it, and that the creation will come out. I use a Kung Fu Panda to give you example. Yeah, when the panda knocked off, the coma, right?
Oh yeah, it was in a coma.
In a coma, and he went see turtle master, right? And he said to the turtle, say, 师傅, it means master. 师傅, why me? You look at me, fat and that I'm a warrior. How? Why me? No, it means no way, right? So I don't believe it. It's me. So could be me. And the turtle said, if you don't try, you don't know who you truly are. That I give it to everybody. That's called accept it. Once you accept it, means recognize it, accept it. If the situation put you there, yes, I can. Then you don't block it. You don't create that barrier. Break it, your creation come out.
There's like an effort kind of that goes away once
Yes.
you come to accept something.
Yes. That helpful?
I remember Uguay, the turtle. I remember him saying one of his full quotes about he was talking about whether he could go back into the noodle shop or if that's who he is or if he's gonna fight. And he says that we're too concerned with who we were and what we will become. And
Yes.
So there's about being present in the moment as well.
That's
That
beautiful.
Was in the same scene. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I love that guy.
Yes.
Oh, he's my favorite.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anybody else want to share something?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to share any thoughts?
I don't know.
Yeah. So you all understand?
We even have another
I
thought.
think the acceptance is also knowing where you are, where you stand fully can probably, when you were saying that help will come to you, that's probably helpful in when those things come to you and you could actually take it on. Sometimes receiving help and going forward with it, like actually working with what opportunities are given to you is actually really hard too, because that's change. Change is hard. So I feel like that acceptance is very important.
Yes. That's one of the practicing. Well, actually, I mentioned last night, I was, when I have some guiding thoughts or whatever, seeing, if I couldn't figure it out, I just patiently wait. That patience, it can really build up our wisdom. Because for that patience, you stay in the awareness. You're observing every situation and see, is this guide me for? Is this the match to that? You know, what's going on? So the awareness is extremely rising. So the awareness, very important, and also the compassion, very, because there's two things. The God and the devil, the difference, their wisdom the same. The difference is God has a compassion. Devil doesn't. Do you get it? Right? Yeah. So if we don't have a compassion heart, then you know which direction you are going to. So use compassion to challenging us, to check us. Am I what part, what side? Yeah, I'm just want to show how smart I am, or just want to show off, or just wanted to tell or show I'm special to others. So that's from ego. It's not a compassion. The real truthful knowledge is, if we know all of us, all the cell phone, what are you special about? Oh yes, maybe iPhone is better than another or someone, but who knows, right? You receive the same signal, so what? The same. That's another thing why Buddha said, if the person looks stupid or acts stupid, if that person connect to that universal energy, it can flip right away, become a wise person. If the person looks smart and very knowledgeable and like a scholarship somehow, that kind of genius like, but if they don't click, they just got the whole knowledge from what they knew. It's within them, right? And that kind of like a download from before. And then one day they will use up. And then the worse than the stupid person all of a sudden connected. Right? So that's exactly Buddha saying. Don't look down each other. You don't know. That's why I said yes and no. Once the person flip, and boom, the light come in. like the door. You open, the sunshine come in. If you close the door, that's it. That's what I wanted to say today. Yeah. That good?
And the
Yeah.
question I was
Yeah.
always curious about the answer to this question is if someone can become so wise that they don't have to worry about checking their ego anymore. Like if Buddha has to check his ego too.
All the time. Yes.
That's what I thought it might be.
Don't fantasy people. As I said in the beginning, all of us have greedy, the ego include greedy, jealousy, what help me? Anger, arrogance, envy, yes. All this, all of us has. It just whoever more aware to guide those energy. Oh, there's another thing I need to mention. Never push away. Guide that energy. The greediness, instead greedy with something, the material, we can guide that greediness to be curiosity about enlightened. The jealousy, instead of the continued jealousy, you can guide that jealousy energy to be compassion. That's a tremendous energy change. And you will earn a lot benefit from there. Right? Yeah. Use all this power, anger power. The anger because we feel that person owe me, or I'm better than the person, judgmental from there. If you change that energy to be wisdom, that's a tremendous another way of enlightened. That's the power. Send us to skyrock. That's the power.
But it's also the letting go, right?
Yes.
Because you said to go up, you have to let go.
Yes. Yes. You figured out. All this, they are not bouncing each other. They are supporting each other. Yes. You cannot just skyrock and forgot about let it go. Some things. And then the ego will driving, and you won't go that high.
So it's kind of like the pole, like maybe sometimes letting go is what is needed and sometimes other times it's the flipping that's needed or some sort of.
Aren't they kind of both the same?
I feel like they can't be the same, right? Like I feel like if like it feels almost like seeing the jealousy and then turning that into passion would be more like what we were talking about with judgment last week. And it's not that you're like dropping and letting go of that jealousy, because then it can't push yourself. Like you can't then use that to propel your energy into passion the same way as like
You have to work within it.
yeah, you have to work within it and like kind of like yeah, like she was saying, like guide it towards that other state of being, versus like if you were to just try to drop that energy of jealousy or drop every negative, then you're almost seeing yourself as entitled in the judgment space, like you were bringing up last week.
Thank you. But you also can look at this like a water, right? Like a big glass of water. If you don't address it, it just will flood everything and destroy. If you create a dam or you create some, and you just navigate it, so you irrigate this part of that. So you do need to work with this mass of water and just try to work with that.
Right.
You just cannot let it be.
It won't
Because
go
it will
away.
flood
Yeah.
every good intention in you. And
Is it like dropping the resistance to whatever it is, like that jealousy or
Yeah,
frustration,
that's
and like
what
letting
I
go
was-
of the resistance to it?
I was thinking that we were thinking the same thing, but in different ways.
I see.
Because for me, I feel like after that negative thing is transformed, then I can drop it. Once it naturally falls, once it's transformed, if that makes sense.
forgive, right? Forgive.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
let it go.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Conscious.
like
And
the
you
Should be
shedding.
conscious of shedding it.
Okay.
It's like shame. I was
You
also
finish the
thinking,
process.
right. I was
I like
also
that
thinking
word.
So
that
the
like
same as you're saying, but
if
maybe
you
at the
have a
very
really negative
Right. It's
emotion
okay to shame
or
those
thing
things.
going on, and then you think, oh, I need to turn this into compassion, and then you just try and try and try to be
That's
compassionate,
self-compassion.
compassionate, you're just masking, and that's not really healing because you still feel that negative emotion. You're just trying to mask.
Yeah, I think the letting go comes from, like, I think when you're jealous or when you're envious, you want something really bad, and if you turn it around, you will actually lose that thing and be compassionate.
Right.
The thing that you want,
Yeah.
and you're kind of letting that part go and taking the experience for what it is. In jealousy's case, I feel like. And then there's also other emotions that
Okay.
concern.
So yeah, it's time for us to sit on it. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have a question before we start. I had a dream last night that indicated that I don't really know how to use these the right way.
And Feng Shao, we know dreams are important. So pay attention to her.
So can you teach me
Okay.
the way to use this?
Yeah.
We know her early dreams are very important.
Uh-huh.
That's so funny.
So this is Buddha's, and not just Buddha's, every religions they have it, right? So it's a prayer beads. What I've been taught in the Buddhism, so this is the Buddha head, this part. This part is the Buddha head, and this part, when you start it. Of course, I made it on my own. It should be all the same beads. So, oh, here it is. Here it is. Let's use this one. So this is the Buddha head, right? This part. When we start with the beginning there, and that's the first one. We no matter who you believe to, you want to chant with it, so one bead at a time. And when I roll, it's not just this way. So it's rolling like a draw circle, then pull, draw circle, pull. How you draw circle? Like a massaging the beads and pull, you know. If you call Buddhism, say chant with Nama Amitofo, you just say Nama Amitofo, Nama Amitofo, Nama Amitofo, you know. So this way, it's like a singing, and your fingers are like a dancing, not harsh. And also when you do that, it's seasoning the beads as well. So you know, it's not just like this. It's draw. You know, the beads follow you. You're drawing, you're massaging the beads as well. Chinese, we like to do everything not harsh. Let's say when we do the tea ceremony, why we rinse the water, why we wake up tea, because it's for preparing us to settle down, to relax. And once our mind, everything settled down, when we pour water, rinse it, it's softening the energy. You made just after running, you made just after some kind of a stressful work, whatever. So once you do this, the water run the tea, rinse the tea, pour onto the tea pads, you naturally feel relaxed, right? So the same thing. When we pull the beads, if you do this way, you feel like I'm doing my job, you know, come on, finish, you know, that hurry up, you know, that. So once you draw like this kind of a massage, that kind of a dancing like, and you feel relaxed, you are praying, your soul, your energy, right? It's together. Harmony.
You're slowing down.
Yeah, slowing
okay,
down.
So when I say nomo mitoku, should I picture something?
No,
No.
it's energy. We are receiving, no matter Buddhism, Buddha or Bodhisattvas or God, Jesus, all it's their positive energy. Their wishes, their blessing, what they care, and when we calling, we receive their quality.
So the quality of nomo mitoku is pure land, so peace and
Yeah.
emptiness.
More than that, if you can search what their wishes, each Buddha, each Bodhisattva, they have their own specific point or point view to be enlightened, and each point of view, it guides us can toward to that way. Yes, let's say there's a Wenshu Pusa. I don't know in English or Tibetan's name. Later I can translate it to you. That Bodhisattva, it represents original wisdom power, and his wish is to connect to as many people as possible in this way. Anybody can call his name or her, let's say him, call his name, he'll be there with you. And if he turn into the physical body to try to help us, and we didn't recognize why, he maybe become a homeless person, he maybe become some kind of a disrespectful person. We didn't recognize him. Actually, he came to help us, and we started to cursing him or hate him, or maybe put him, disrespect him in so many ways. And he said, I will use that energy like as our connection, and I will use that energy to get a reason I can help you out one day, sooner or later, once you're ready. So no matter how we connected, that's a connection energy, and he won't be mad. He will use that to guide you one day. So that reminds me my father, when my mom, my sister, and I, we all follow Buddha, right? Buddha's teaching. My father shake hands with my brother-in-law's hand, said, we will stay our position. We won't give up our meat, our alcohol, our cigarette. We won't give up. So that means I won't join you, right? So that moment, actually, I was thinking, wow, how honest you are. You know what? Now he followed. So that's his honesty. Because his heart moved. He felt threatened. Oh, my mom, my sister, and I, we all followed. He felt he may not that strong. He will get influenced by us. So he said, no way. If we don't see in the Buddha's angle, we'll say, right? You against, you're stupid, that kind of words will start it. Instead, I will say, how honest you are. Let's see. I just had that thought. Let's see. And then years later, it flipped.
Okay, one last question. Is there something I could chant for Vinny?
Yes. What do you want to chant?
I'm not sure. Is there a specific
Chant, yeah. You don't need a chant. It's our heart. The heart is a signal. You don't say, I chant for so and so, constantly. Constantly became like a, what I call obsessed, that kind of a desire, you tied yourself. Let's say, I want to pray for Vincent for how many times this circle. You make what?
Like rules around
Yeah,
anything.
pressure.
Yeah.
You create a pressure. The good energy without pressure. Follow your heart, your mood, with the joy, peace. You think about it, the pressure won't create your peace. When you need to finish and someone calling you, hey, let's do this, hey, let's do that, and then you become angry. I need to finish this. Right? That turn your energy. Remember, it's our energy, our energy, our energy. Don't let them ruin our positive energy. So for that reason, you have to be like a water, flexible as you can. Yeah. Who can master that? Who's more close to God, Buddha, Bodhisattva, which is enlightened. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
The water in solid state is not.
You safe? Everybody have to know this woman saved my life. This woman, I believe every her word, and I very, very love her. And I want to tell you, never in my life I see so honest, so right, and so beautiful woman. Please, I want to put
Okay.
in your head,
Uh-huh.
and I will
Yes.
know you will be always with me.
Okay. And this too. And this too.
Thank you.
And this too.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So let's meditate. Okay.